Hey guys, Benny H here, finally, and today I'll be doing a brief overview of the multi-crew aircraft confirmed for a 2022 release into DCS. So first, we start with the AH-64D Apache from Eagle Dynamics. Unless you live under a rock, you've probably seen the news on the Apache and all the teasers that Eagle Dynamics have been putting out. Coming later this month or next month, it will be a step forward in the helicopter game, and probably introduce quite a few people to helicopters in DCS. On early access release, it will feature, among other things, the George AI, extremely high quality flight dynamics and engine systems, a fully clickable cockpit, multi-crew, armaments and weapon systems modelled fully, external fuel tanks, IHADs, tactical situation display, missile warning systems, and a whole lot more. Really seems like it'll be a great module upon its first release. Next up is the Venerable F-15E Strike Eagle from Razbam. Now, whilst Razbam might not have the greatest track record in the past, the F-15E is shaping up to be a good release. For comparison, the AV-8B was great fun to fly and use when I first used it, and if the F-15 is anything like that or better, I think people will be happy to use it. Not much is known about what it will carry and whether it'll have a HMD or not, the release date, and from what I've heard, it seems there won't be an AIWSO/pilot, so you can either play with your friends or fly it like a clickable F-15C, which doesn't exactly disappoint me, but it is a bit of a letdown. Now the capabilities are mainly known, including weapons it will carry, so we shouldn't have to speculate at its capabilities in-game. And as for the HMD, I believe that is still unknown, and if you know anything about it, please feel free to correct me in the comments. Now after the F-15E comes an aircraft many have been waiting for a while to get. It has been asked for almost since the start of DCS, and it hasn't been delivered, until now. That aircraft is the one, the only, the legendary P-26A P-Shooter. No, but seriously, the F-4E Phantom is one of the most asked for aircraft in this game. And how fitting is it for Heatblur to give us the final verdict on whether it exists in the game or not? Now I, for one, am extremely excited for this, as its capabilities make it an extremely good aircraft for the Cold War era. Air-to-air, air-to-ground, close air support, you name it, the Phantom can probably do it. It's basically the opposite to an F-14. It doesn't excel at air-to-air/intercept, but it can do air-to-ground very well. Expect to be using this thing alongside the F-14 in Cold War scenarios. The F-4E will be expected to come with AIM-9P/L missiles, depending on what variant we get, and AIM-7E/M missiles for long range, along with an internal M61 gun and a pretty good radar. For air-to-ground, it should come equipped with a number of dumb bombs, rockets, and possibly even cluster bombs, and if Heatblur are really nice, maybe even napalm for the hell of it. If we're going by the F-14, it'll have a sweet AI to go with it, and the ability for multi-crew. The F-4E Phantom will really be a great module to finally get, considering the capabilities, and it'll top off 2022 with a really nice release. Well, here we are, the end of the video. The conclusion, what I think, and for you to start roasting me in the comments at how I got something wrong. Well, for the most part, 2022 seems to be the year of multicrew, a technology that is rather new and unique to a few modules in DCS. The L-39, the Hawk, C-101, Mi-8, the Huey, the Hind, and the one that trumps all so far, the F-14 Tomcat. This year, we can expect to add the AH-64D, F-15E, and F-4E, and if Heatblur are really nice this year, maybe even the A-6E to our lineup of jets and helicopters that we can play with a friend, and it'll certainly be a great year in the terms of what we're getting. Thank you all for watching. I'm Benny H, and I'll see you in another 6 or 8 months when I decide to upload again.